So, as for today's tournament, how do you think you're doing?
Terrible so far. I'm doing really awful.
This tournament that we're having, which is, of course, on classic arcade video games, the 7th annual classicarcadegaming.com tournament. Here's the logo.
Mark's tournament's a good tournament. I've been to every single one that he's run. He does a good job of running it, and it's always a lot of fun.
This would be my 4th one, I think.
Well, I've always seen Mark's tournament. I've always liked the scoring format that he does on the percentage basis.
The format is unique because we pick a somewhat adequate pool of games. The originals, none of this reissue BS, emulation BS. It's all the original 25, 30-year-old arcade games. 24 entrants. We could really probably accommodate up to close to 40, but we have 24 entrants. Here's the beauty of it. Unlike all other tournaments where the players have to play all the games in the tournament, here they only have to play 7. They can play them all if they want, but we only take their best 7 scores, and most players choose to play between about 7 and 10. That takes this, which is handcuffed. This is my signal for people being handcuffed. Frees you. I talk to the top gamers to give me advice on how should we organize this? What should the format and arrangement for how it works be? And that has delivered what we have today, which is a great product. We really got it right from the beginning, only changed one thing, which had to do with the scoring from year 1. Year 2 on, almost identical, and the players really respond to that, so I've been pleased.
These people know what they want to play, they know a good collection of games, and they know games in good condition.
The game I picked for the tournament was Zaxxon, which is a game I have at home. I have an upright machine of my own, so it made sense for me to pick it.
Donkey Kong 3, which is a title that I love and I own at like $779,000 and change, but.
So Gyrus was my pick because I figured that's the one that I could probably do the best at.
Oh, Kangaroo. I knew that basically that most of the really good guys hate that game. But I had one, and so I thought, man, I've got a chance here with this game that everyone thinks sucks.
Actually, I picked track and field. It was kind of a trade-off with another player. If he picked Punch-Out, I was picking track and field. Actually, I have the Twin Galaxies World Records on the NES version also. And I am a track and field coach, have been for 20 years.
I've been playing games since I was about 7 years old. I've been to arcades, I guess, ever since up until college when they started dying down. I started collecting because the arcades started shutting down.
Been playing in vintage arcade tournaments since 2007, so only about 5 years.
I've been gaming pretty seriously for about the past 1.5 to 2 years. Been collecting for about the past 4, but was a child of the arcade back in the 80s as well.
I don't know, it's pretty dorky, but it's a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun, cool to see all the players, nice to finally meet Mark face to face after many emails and long phone calls.
I'm an 80s guy. I think the 80s were one of the best decades overall for music. Maybe, well, yeah, movies, because my favorite movie of all time, Raiders of the Lost Ark, was '81. It's kind of like late vintage, we might call this. We've had an not unprecedented, but near unprecedented number of world record holding top gamers turn out for this event. People from as far away as Alaska have come to Chicago, Illinois for this event.
There's usually two sides to the arcade equation. You have people who are collectors and restorers who don't necessarily play or play for high scores, and then you have people that just play for high scores. And that's pretty much everybody here.
I encourage the people to come because in a city like Chicago, how many great players are there? Hundreds that could be kicking ass in here. I just wish everybody would take away from this. If you don't want to compete, though I think you should, just to see, am I middle of the pack? Am I lower tier? Am I somehow going to make these top guys go home and cry? You never know. I mean, some people are like, oh, I can't do it. They come in, kick ass. You never know. Unlikely in all fairness, because if they haven't practiced, they're going to get their ass handed to them.